Gang shit, you already know what it is. Yeah.
Alright, check this out. You guys are back on Blue Devil Reactions, and what we have going on today is a video of two young men that are accused of killing a retired chief of police in Las Vegas, Nevada. Rest in peace to that man. But if you don't know, today you're going to find out. There's a viral video making its rounds on Instagram and TikTok of two faceless voices, right? All you hear is the voice, the audio, and you know, they're laughing, they're having a good time, they're giggling, and they run over a cyclist on the side of the road, and the cyclist ends up dying. Ends up being the retired chief of police of Las Vegas. He ended up dying on impact, and the kids posted the video. Not even kids, you know, I'm not gonna take it there. The young men posted the video on TikTok and Instagram for you know, it's and giggles. You know what I'm trying to say, you know. And they got in the hands of the popo, and now they are busted in court, awaiting sentencing, awaiting trial for murder. Listen, clout is one hell of a drug. You know, you've heard that before. You know, they used to say it was COCAINE. I don't want to say. You know what that is. You know, blow. Now it's this, right? But listen, these two are now behind bars, probably facing the death penalty. I don't know if there's a death penalty in Vegas, but either or, they're probably gonna be locked up for life. But check this out. Before we get into this video, if you guys are new to Blue Devil Reactions, make sure you go over, hit the subscribe button, run up the likes, run up the comments. You know, comment down below whatever it might be that you like, that you don't like. It's alright with me. I don't get in my feelings. I don't block nobody. I don't do none of that extra stuff. I let everybody be who they want to be. Now, if it gets excessive and you start like really talking about things you shouldn't be talking about or name dropping, that's when it's got to go. But other than that, if you're new here, we do got a main page, The Hater World. We got more serious content over there. We got a podcast. We got interviews. We got Southside Reactions, and so forth and so forth. So make sure you go over there. And to those that want to hit me up directly, wants me to react to their music, you know, wants to talk to me about whatever, maybe just wants to troll me, it's all good with me. I ain't tripping. You know, I'll give you 2 minutes of my time. If you ain't talking about no money, then I'm gone. You know, hit me up on my Instagram at The Hater World, or just follow me to see some behind the scenes footage. That's it. But other than that, let's watch this video. It is titled "Teens Accused of Killing Retired Police Chief Appear in Court." Now listen, it's only 2.5 minutes long. Let's just watch it. Let's see what they say. I don't want to interrupt the you know, the service people. So with no further ado, let's get you guys a Blue Devil reaction. Let's go.
First case, Jesus Ayala, 23 PC 072445.
Morning, Your Honor. David Westbrook, Robert O'Brien, on behalf of Mr. Ayala.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ayala. The court does find probable cause for your arrest in this case. Given the nature of the charges, we will pass this to the department. At that time, your attorney can file any motions regarding your custody.
Your Honor, I'm asking that this be transferred to Department 2 so it can be consolidated with the co-conspirator under the lower case number.
Your Honor, my understanding was that this was already assigned to Department 8. Is that incorrect?
It is assigned currently to Department 8, but there's the other co-conspirator is in Department 2, and I'm asking for it, that's a lower case number, to be assigned to Department 2 for purposes of consolidation so they can be filed together.
Your Honor,
I don't know what he's saying. Consolidation, to me, it sounds like they want to run both cases together, which means that, you know, whatever one gets sentenced, the other gets sentenced too. I could be wrong, but that's the worst thing to do, bro. I've had crimies 2 or 3 different times, and my lawyer always told me do them separately, cause whatever that fool got going on, you ain't trying to get caught up in this mix. You know, I'm here to fight for you, not for them. And that's as bad as it sounds, it's true. But look at this goofball. I think this was the passenger, the one that was like, get him, because you could hear him, right? One of them was like, you ready? I think that was the driver, and I think the driver was black. And and you could hear, and because right now a little black kid comes out, and I watched this one already, but I didn't understand what they were saying, but I sort of watched it already. But I think the black boy was the driver, and I think this one was the passenger. But regardless, let's go.
My request would be that it go to the department to which it is currently assigned, and if the state
He's
would
an
like to do a
asshole.
motion to consolidate, and if they can prove that the two cases which are not currently consolidated should be consolidated, they have to do that by motion. They can't just get a de facto consolidation simply for convenience sake.
That's got to be the district attorney. The district attorney is always against you. Always against you. Like, he's not there to help you. He's there to lock you up. He's there to help the cops. He's there to help the judge, not to help you. Just know that. He ain't giving you no leniency. He ain't doing none of that. Unless you got a badass lawyer. I'll tell you like this. I remember in juvenile hall, right? I was going to get like a year in juvie or some shit. And I remember I called my lawyer one day before court. And he goes, "Hey, I'm having breakfast with your district attorney. It's all good. Don't trip." Bro, I was out the next day. But that's how it go. It all depends on who knows who. Shout out to my lawyer. He's been my lawyer since I was 16 all the way up to like 30. He's always been my lawyer, the one and only. Not to make it sound weird, but he knew me since I was a kid. So I mean, why would I go anywhere else? Two Jewish white dudes, they with the business. Let's go.
At this time, we'll keep the cases
They actually look like that guy.
assigned as they are, and the state can file any appropriate motions regarding consolidation.
Bro, listen.
September 26th.
You don't want a judge lady. Trust me when I tell you, you don't want a judge lady. You don't want a judge lady. I'd rather have a white man. It's hard because you get a grumpy old white man, he probably worse than the white lady. You get a white lady or a lady like that, it really depends on what kind of mood she's in. It really sucks, bro. It really sucks. It's hard to call. Would you prefer having the lady that she's the boss? You know how women are in charge. Sorry to all my ladies watching, but they go on power trips. Or you want to have the grumpy old white man that's mad because he ain't getting none in 10 years and he wants to lock you up and throw away the key. It's a sad situation, so I feel bad for these fellas.
September 26th, Justice Court 2, 8:38. Justice Court 8 a.m.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jasmine Keys, 23 PC 072433.
Hey, you could tell that fool's regretting life. Let's rewind it a little bit. Oh, that fool regretting life. This fool back here, he's like, hell yeah, all I got was a drunken in public. I'm gone tonight. This fool gotta be here forever. Hey, this guy right here, like, damn, indecent exposure. I'm out of here. This lady down here, bro, she got caught with a nickel sack of dope. Listen, this fool regretting it. He gonna regret that ugly. Oh shit, that says 18 on his face. Wow. Well, it's a 8, but I think I see a 1. Ese güey vale verga. Listen. No more Edgar haircuts for you, my boy. No more Edgar haircuts for you, my boy.
Gotcha, bitch.
It's over for this guy. They gonna lock him up and throw away the key. It's over.
Jasmine Keys, 23 PC 072433.
That judge is mad, bro. Look at her.
Good afternoon, sir. The court does find probable cause for...
He was sleeping. Let me tell you guys something real quick. When you're on the streets, right, and you get busted, and you're going through the whole little court thing for the first week or so, it's so hard to get used to being in jail, especially when you're coming from the outs. Good food, good women, beautiful women, free time. You can do whatever you want. You get to pick up your phone. You get to text the homies. You get to press buttons like this.
Gotcha, bitch.
You get to do whatever you want. You get to drink water. You get to play video games. You get to do whatever you want, right? But when you like that, you don't get to do nothing. All there is to do is sleep. Sleep, sleep, sleep until you get used to the jail routine. Okay? It takes about a month, maybe a month and a half. People could say less, but I say it takes about a month to get used to that jail routine, right? Like the time you get up, the time you eat, etc., right? And the first week or so, bro, all you're doing is sleeping. Sleep, 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 sleeps. There's nothing else to do, and just the feeling of dread that you get when you wake up. Like, damn, am I really here? You know what I mean? Like, waking up thinking like, bro, I'll put it to you like this. You could lie down on your bunk, and in your head, you're somewhere else, right? In your head, bro, you're somewhere else, and it's beautiful. And then you open up your eyes, and you're in jail. Bro, that's the worstest fucking feeling in the world. I'll tell you like this. The worst feeling in the world is when your PO calls you and you don't know what she wants you for. That's number one. Number two, I will say when you're either dreaming or you're just closing your eyes and you're visualizing somewhere else and you open them and you're in jail. Bro, that's the worst of shit. That's the worst of shit. Especially when you're not used to sleeping all day. Like a motherfucker like me, bro, I got a routine from 6 in the morning all the way up to 12 at night. Bro, imagine being locked down to where you're not doing nothing all day but sitting on your bunk. Fuck that. Now if it happens, it happens. You gotta adapt. I've been able to adapt, but it's not what you want. And the young man right here, he used to being on TikTok all day. Look at him. Look at him. He on TikTok all day doing memes, watching dumb shit. And that was a downfall of this young man's life. Was his fucking phone, his TikToks, all the bullshit he sees on the internet, thinking it was cool to chase some clout. Probably was driving his dad's car or his mom's car. Didn't realize that you can kill somebody from a simple tap on the head, bro. And what are the odds? What are the fucking odds that it was a chief of police? Dog. Bruh. What are the odds? That's the worst part. What are the odds, bro? Like, come on. Like, it couldn't be just a rando. It couldn't be the drug dealer. Even they don't deserve to die. Of course, nobody does. But, bro, that means that you were probably on the wrong path. You're probably fucking up. And, it was time for an eye-opener, my boy. And sorry to say that it was just wrong timing for the ex-chief of police. But how can you call it wrong timing, bro? He wasn't doing nothing. They say wrong place, wrong time. How? All he was doing was riding his bike. That's not wrong place, wrong time. That's these kids fucking clout chasing. Bruh.
For your arrest in this case, given the nature of the charges, sir, we will pass this to the department. At that time, you will be appointed an attorney, and your attorney can file any custody motions in that department.
September 26th, Justice Court 2, 8:30 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You know how tough it's going to be for these kids in prison? The cops are going to fuck with you. The gang members are going to fuck with you. You're going to either have to turn into a savage or be somebody's bitch.
Gotcha, bitch.
You're going to have to pick, right? It's not a nice ride. These kids look young. They look like they're between 18 and 22. And if they do life, bro, I was just telling my nephew the other day, I go, these guys right here, you're going to be 60. My nephew like 15 right now. I go, when you 60, these fools are still going to be locked up. I'm going to be dead, but these fools are still going to be locked up. I go, when you hit 60 and these fools are still in prison, go to my gravesite and let me know. I still want to hear the chisme. Maybe I got a Southside reaction going on down there. You never know. You notice I didn't say up there. I said down there. Facts. Listen, I'm going to kill this video because these poor fellas don't know what's coming from. These poor fellas ain't going to get out of this one. They not. What can they say? The worst part is that they uploaded it trying to be funny. All right, if they wouldn't have uploaded the video, say they wouldn't have uploaded it, they probably had a 50-50 chance of saying it was an accident, manslaughter, 3 years, right? It was an accident. We were driving and, you know, we were scared. We're kids. We ran home. We didn't know what to do. We've been scared ever since. Manslaughter, 3 to 5. Maybe 10 at its most, right? Get out in 7, get out in 6. Now, with the phone, making videos like this, like, it's over. It's over. Some things are not meant for the internet. And the worst part, listen, I know I'm rambling, but listen. The worst part is that the family has to see the way their loved one died. Bro, listen, I'll put it to you like this. The couple of times that I've been shot, I'm glad back then we didn't have shits like this. We had Motorola flip phone chirps. We had Nokias. And then we had Boost mobile phones. Bro, you know that the pixels on that thing, you won't be able to see nothing. But I can already imagine me on the floor dying in a puddle of blood and somebody videotaping me. Man, I come from the dead and fuck that fool up. You know, I'm glad. You know, but some things are left to be off the internet. But nowadays, everybody wants a little bit of attention of maybe I'll get a bunch of followers, a bunch of watchers, you know, post it. It's funny. They ain't gonna know it's us. They ain't gonna know. It's a sad day. Rest in peace to the retired police chief. You know, he was retired. He did his duty. He was living his life. It's sad. It's sad when you live your entire life doing the right thing and then something happens to you, you know. It's sad. It's sad. You know, that's why I always say, like, I'm not worried about me doing something outside. When I go outside, I'm not worried about me doing some stupid shit. I'm worried about somebody else doing some stupid shit and I'm in the way. You know, that's the scary part. Listen, we're going to kill this video. We're laying call it a day. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Run up the comments. Let me know which one is the driver. I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think these fools are going to face in prison. And let me know if they're either going to be savages or they're going to be somebody's...
Gotcha, bitch.
You feel me? Other than... You know what? I'm going to put the too short... What's your favorite word in there? Other than that, you already know. You guys were watching Blue Devil Reactions. And we out.